Welcome back to Nova Fitness. It is April 22nd, Wednesday. I'm Coach Matt.
Coach Ronnie.
Today we've got the workout nail gun. Before we get into that, Coach Ronnie's going to warm us up.
All right, so for today's warm-up, we have 3 rounds of movement. We're going to start with the scat push-up. So Coach Matt's going to get on the floor in the push-up position. What we're focusing on is retracting our shoulder blades, bringing them together, and dragging them apart, rounding out through that back to get ourselves warmed up through that upper body. 10 total reps on the scat push-ups, getting ourselves ready for those pull-ups we have in today's workout. Once we finish that, we're going into 10 hollow rocks. So let's get to that hollow rock position. Notice Coach Matt's low back is on contact with the floor, feet are off the floor, shoulder blades off the floor. He's going to rock back and forth for 10 total reps. Once we finish that, we go 5 per side on T-spine rotation. So Coach Matt returns to the floor, hands and knees, one hand behind the head, elbow down to the floor, rotating up towards the ceiling. We have 5 reps on each side. Once we finish the 5 reps on each side with the T-spine rotation, we're going to 5 shuttle runs. So again, about a 10-meter distance is what we're looking for in that shuttle run. Give yourself just enough time, enough space to move, get yourself warmed up for that run. So again, 3 rounds, 10 scat push-ups, 10 hollow rocks, 5 per side in that T-spine rotation, and 5 shoulder runs. Once you finish that, we're going to get ready for that WOD explanation.
So in today's workout nail gun, we've got 3 rounds for time. 15 strict pull-ups, 400-meter run, 25 V-up sit-ups, and then an 800-meter run to make 1 round. We're going to go 3 rounds for time. There is a 25-minute time cap today. So starting off today with the strict pull-ups. If some of you have a pull-up bar, we're going to just go up a couple tips and pointers on the pull-up strict version. All the same fundamentals are going to transfer to our other variations. So, if we're going to jump up into the pull-up position, you're going to notice he's in a nice, tight, active position to the shoulders. There's passive hanging, which would look a lot like this. Is when he lets his shoulder blades drop down or slide up, and his head body drops down. So every pull-up we do today, we want to make sure we're in an active position to start. Your shoulders and ears, there should be a considerable gap between the two. From there, he's going to just keep a good grip, drive down in the bar, pull his chin over, maintaining a tight hollow. He's not letting his legs curl behind him, he's keeping his abs engaged. If I wanted to give him a good old karate chop, he can take it like a man because he's tough. And his core is engaged. So, we've gone through other variations, whether it be a ring row version or even tying a towel off to an object and then rowing in from there. You could do those variations as well if you want. Just remember to maintain an active shoulder position before you engage the pull. A couple of the other variations we've covered are the row versions, whether we're pulling on a dumbbell or a barbell. These bent over rows. So, Ronnie grabs the bar. When he gets into his bent over row position, he's going to be shooting to make sure his spine is roughly parallel with the ground. He's going to keep his shoulder blades active and engaged. So if you showed him a passive shoulder, he'll be rounded off. He's going to pull his shoulder blades back and tight before he ever pulls the bar in. Some of you get into this position, you may have to be a little soft at the knees to give yourself the slack necessary to get bent over. From there, he's going to row the bar into his torso and back out, keeping control. As he rows in the barbell, he's going to row in, go just above belly button height or right over the top of the belly button, not to the center of the chest. We're looking to engage as much of the back from bottom to top as he can by pulling that bar into the belly button. Relax. So that's with the barbell. If you have a pair of kettlebells or a pair of dumbbells or a combination of the same weight, you can go into a dumbbell version. When getting into position, it's essentially the same thing. Bent over, spine is parallel to the ground. You've got an active shoulder blades. Then what you want to do with the hands is pronate them, meaning that the palms are facing your legs, the back of your hand is facing away from you. And then you're still going to row in to the same, roughly the same position, with the head of the dumbbells just outside your belly button or just above your belly button, ever so slightly, rowing in each time. In particular to this movement, whether you have the dumbbell or the barbell, control is how you get the most out of it. If you're just rapidly up and down, rolling that bar in and out as fast as possible, you're going to lose a lot of the engagement necessary to build that upper back back strength. So control your reps with every set. Okay. In each workout, we're going to have, or in this workout total, we're going to have just over 2 miles of running, guys. We'll go over the strategy of how to break up and pace out the running. So for right now, let's go to the V-ups, sit-ups, and go over some variations of this. Yeah. So ideally, any good V-up, sit-up starts in the hollow position. So feet are engaged tight, arms and shoulders are off the ground. His low back is flush to the ground as engaged tight. From there, he's going to sit up, ideally reaching to his toes, somewhere between, or somewhere in the middle of the movement. Excellent. Relax for a second. Good. So, if you're able to do that, we have 25 repetitions. If you're able to maintain the hollow the entire time, that's ideally what we're looking for. Sometimes people will go to do the V-up, they come up, and then they relax all the way back down, kind of in between reps. That's okay if you have to do that. What would be more ideal will help you build more of that core strength is going to be to maintain the hollow. And then even if you go a partial rep, where you don't go all the way up, but you're able to keep that hollow rock or hollow position engaged as you go through the V-up movement, that can be just as intense, if not more intense, for some people than relaxing and then coming back up each time. Okay? So V-up, sit-up, trying to maintain the hollow and then move into a sit-up, leg lift, simultaneous movement. With it? Alright. So, practice some each repetitions, go through the movements, figure out what weight's going to work for you, and we'll be back here for some strategy. For today's workout, with the pull-ups and especially the V-ups, we want to be able to scale our reps accordingly. So, whether you're doing strict pull-ups from the bar, and this is particularly where it'll pertain the most, or even if you're pulling a weight from the ground, you should be able to do these movements in 3 sets or less. So if you're doing strict pull-ups from the air, you should be able to do a 5-5-5 or even 8-7 or 10-5, something like that in your rep scheme of your strict pull-ups, so that you're not having to do sets of 2 and 1 and 3. If you know you can't get to 15 pull-ups in 3 sets or less, scale your total reps back. If you want to do 4-3-3, do 10 total reps, or even 3-3-3 and do 9 total reps each round. We want you to kind of build on that strength, pulling strength, without sacrificing how long it takes you to do the pull-up part of this workout.
And on that run pace, guys, let's focus on maintaining a good position through the run. Just maintaining good breathing throughout, so when you return to the movements for body weight, you're able to jump right into those reps every round.
So when it comes to the V-up sit-ups, the same exact principle applies as the pull-ups. Break it up into sets where you can smoothly move through it. We're going to give you kind of a 90-second cap to get to your V-up sit-ups. So if that means you got to scale it down to 15 or 20 reps, do so. Again, trying to get the consecutive repetitions in 3 sets or less to achieve your total. It is a 25-minute time cap, so we want to make sure that our rounds average around 8 minutes or less, ideally, to complete this under the time cap. Other than that, let us know if you have any questions, concerns, fears, phobias, or anything of that nature, and we'll be glad to either answer them on the Sugar WOD app, or you can direct message us. Either way, have fun, give it hell, we'll see you then.